Lishi SC1-R. What a pick. It opens the Schlage locks 5 pins so easy it'll blow your brain out. Let's get into the show. Welcome back to the show. I've been waiting a long time, a whole month, to be able to start the series back on the Lishi lock picks. I highly suggest you buy a Lishi briefcase. With all the lock picks I could find that go through our US locks. So here's the list, a great list. There's 23 of these. So if you count all the way down from the top to the bottom, you got 23 different lock picks that will go through the US locks. So let's pick some. I've got them right here on the table. You're in my new studio. I just can't wait to get started on this. So let's get right into this. We're going to get some close-ups and show you just how this pick by Lishi, out of all these picks, I'm doing the SC1. And this is a right, so it has the tension bar on that side. The left is the opposite. So you got a right and you got a left. But we're doing the right. So if you're going to buy this pick, get an SC1. Let's see exactly the designation you'd want to type in the internet. So it's a Schlage SC1-R. And it's for a 5-pin Schlage lock. It won't do a 6. It'll only do a 5. But boy, most of the locks in the United States, if you're going to just come up on a residential job, it'll be a 5-pin. So let's get right into it, and I'll show you just how wonderful this lock is. Oh, you know, I almost forgot. Master Lock just sent me a lock. This thing is cool. It's an electronic Bluetooth, and so about $100. Kind of pricey, but it's super great lock. You can even get through it with the push of some buttons on the front here. Even get through it manually. And they have an app. Take my phone. I go to their app. It's called the Vault, Master Lock Vault. I go to the lock. And let's just see here. I just installed this thing. Okay, got the lock. Awake. Let's see. Let's see how it works. Users, lock, groups. Should be a button just to push here, huh? Oh, there it is. You got to push the button. So I push the button, it wakes the lock up. I've unlocked it. That's cool. Look at that. Great lock for lockers. And the cool thing about this lock is, if you want to be cool, you got the app. And it's showing right here in the app that it's been opened. It has an audit trail on it. It shows that I got through there because I have a distinct code for me. Ah, that is so cool. Now, in the instructions that come with the lock, in their little box, it shows a way. There's little divots on the front here, and you push these divots. I'm going to just do it for fun. You push the up on this up once, 2 times left, 2 times right. Oh, I missed the 1 down. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, yeah, get a red. Just tell me I made a mistake. Don't make a mistake. Hit the like button now. Let's get back to the show. I push the up, 2 times right, 1 down, 2 times left, and 1 down. Oh, the lock's open. Isn't that cool? So I don't even need the app. And if the batteries run dead, you just take a, I think it's a 5425, or it could be 2554 battery. In the back of the lock, there's a door right here, and you can jump start the lock. Great lock. So let's get into the Lishi. So I wanted to tell you all about Lishi. So let's pick an SC1. Let's do it. I wanted to show you this master lock a little closer. Now that code I put in manually, that's individual for each lock. It's not a standard code that would get through all these locks. So you just follow their directions that are on the manual. And it's a little sticker they put on there, so you get a different code for each lock you'd have. So this one is 1 up, and then 2 to the left, 1 down, 2 to the right, and then 1 down. And it's open. Isn't that cool? It's not super indestructible. I've seen a couple videos on this. You can take a hammer and beat it off the locker. But you know, you're not needing high security in a locker anyway, unless you're putting gold in there. So there's that master lock. And then you just pull that plastic cover down when you have the lock open. And there's a battery inside. Coin cell battery. Great lock. All right, let's get back to the show. I hope you're enjoying the show. I love showing you guys some new stuff on the market. This really is a great lock from Master Lock. It's on an 8th level, but you know, if you can beat the thing off with a hammer, it's probably down to a 4. I still like it. I give it a thumbs up. Hey guys, I almost forgot. I need you to push that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll have more great stuff to show you if you hit that like button. It's very important. Smash it. Crush that like button. And then I can have more lock picking stuff and master locks. This was $100. Of course, they did send it to me, which is so nice. I like that. But, you know, they wouldn't be doing that unless I have subscriptions. And all you guys taking care of me, please hit that like button. Tell your friends. All right, let's get back to the show. Lishi lock picking show. Yeah, SC1-R. So I'm going to give you a close-up of what we're doing today. It's the Schlage SC1-R. We're not going to do the L. We're just going to do the R. And then we'll have another video right after this one, and we'll show you how you use the SC1L. These are all for 5-pin Schlage locks. Any residential lock that you're going to run into, or commercial, you'll have these beautiful SC1 locks. Tip of the day, buy this master lock. They're not paying me to say that. They did give me this lock, but no strings attached. I was just going to give an honest review, and that's what I'm doing. I love this lock. You know, it's not super indestructible, and this one isn't waterproof or anything. It's just for the inside, but your kids will love you for it, and they'll be cool. Imagine that lock hanging outside of a locker. All you got to do is wake the lock up. See that? There's that lock. I touch it. Look at that. It's open. At 5 seconds, or you can give it more time, 30 seconds or more. And there it is. It's relocked. All right, let's get to the show. Let's look at this pick. This is the SC1L. Is that what we're doing? No, we're not doing that one. It's the same thing, but it's the opposite direction. So this is the SC1R. It doesn't say R, but that's the designation if you're going to order this. So that's in case you have a block wall or trims real close to the edge of the wall and you can't get the tension bar, and it goes in this way. So the keyway is where the pins are on the top. That's how this works. So let's look at this thing. Isn't this a great pick? Nice. This is the red, so this is the original. got this emblem Lishi guy on there. And if you scrape this off, there's some information underneath. This works nicely. All stainless steel. Now if you break the pick that's inside this, really, I know I bought some extras, but you can't get it apart. They weld it in place. See them little teeny welds right there. Little weld right there. I thought they were crimped on, but it's really welded. It's welded right there too. So they have welds. There's a set screw on the back side. You could put the tension bar in the opposite direction, but see the difference? This is the L, this is the R. This is for our locks in the United States. This beautiful Lishi SC1-R is for Schlage, Schlage locks in the USA. One of the most common locks next to the Quickset, which is the overall favorite of the USA. But the Schlage is second runner to it, and it's a great lock. So if you buy this pick, you guys, you can get through it in about a minute and a half. We're going to pick 3 locks. One in this nice general padlock. Let's open this thing up. Look at that nice general. So that's an SC1 cylinder in here. I can put a different kind of cylinder in these locks, but I put an SC1. That's a pretty good little lock. Very inexpensive. All right, so we're going to put this in here. And then we're going to pick a regular mortise type, SC1. And we're going to pick its brother, the same pinning of this one cylinder, the same as the other. Just to see if there's any difference between cylinders. And the ease of using the Lishi pick. Wow, that's such a great pick. SC1. And then we're going to pick this cylinder, key and knob. So let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and pick this thing. See if it works. Oh yeah. It's all pinned up. You know what? I got to turn this over. It's actually, I want to pick it this direction. So let's lock it back up. Put it in the vise. This vise is for holding micrometers, and it's a great picking vise. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can get it from Amazon. So it holds, it's all rubber on each side. It holds the lock perfectly, and I can get my hands all around. Let's go ahead and stick the Lishi SC1 in here. Right, open up the tension bar. Get a little closer here so you can see. See, here's all the numbers. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think. Yeah, about like that. All right, so let's go ahead and pick it. I'm going to put slight tension with my thumb. We're all the way in the lock. Got a little tension on 5. Too much on that. Too much on 4. That's pretty set. Let's get some clicks going. Nothing on 2, nothing on 1. So I'm going to lighten up on the tension. Got a nice solid click on 5. Four feels set. Nice click on 3. Nice click on 2, and the tension bar just slipped down. And we're in. But see, I picked it the wrong direction. So what would you do in this case? If you picked it the wrong direction, if you could pull this out, which you can, gently, and don't reset it, you can take this HPC, it's a flipping tool, and I want it to go that direction. So I go ahead and set it in that direction. Now, if I'm good enough here, all I do is push the button back here and it should flip. There we go. You see that? Got in. So I picked it the wrong direction, but I still got in with this nice HPC flipping tool. So this thing will flip it the other direction. I've used all kinds of these things. This is the best in the business. HPC still makes the best. Here's another one by, I think it's Peterson. No, it's Sparrow. And that is just so weak. I don't know if mine's shot. Some guys told me, I think yours is shot. I can't flip with it. It looks good in the scene, though. I don't like it. We'll put it up there. Now, let's pick it the right direction. Relock. You see how fast that went? So you should have one of these in your arsenal. I didn't have to go through the bother of resetting and repicking it. So now we reset it. Everything's locked up. Now push up. Sorry about my hand, guys. I had hand surgery. Second time around. Let's hope it works. All right, let's do this. Light tension. All the way in 5. Got to click on 5. It'll pick differently the other direction. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 3. Good click on 2. Nice click on 1. We'll go back to 5. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 4. There we go. We're in. Well, look at how fast that SC1 Lishi pick works. See why I would drive home to go get this thing? That is so cool. All right, so you can see we can get through a padlock quite easily with the Lishi SC1. And I love to feel that. And you know, this vise is so cool. So we'll just set this aside. And let's go ahead. And which one do we want to pick next? You know, we want to pick this. But you're not going to be able to get some mortar cylinders into this vise. So it's not the vise for everything. So what do? Well, we get our old standard Panavise. This is a monster, though. Do we want to use it? Yeah, I think we do want to use this Panavise. I'm going to take this cylinder out of here, so we'll give a real-world test. How about that? All right, you're going to take a regular screwdriver, a nice electronic regular screwdriver. This is what, by Cobalt. Got it down at Lowe's. And I just take this set screw and I loosen it up. And then I can unscrew. Let's tighten this up a little bit. I can unscrew this Sargent LA cylinder. See these commercial storefront locks? They take all kinds of mortise cylinders. Got to get the key in the right direction. Took the key out. There we go. See that tailpiece? That's for an Adams right. And that's what this lock is, Adams right. Let's set this aside. And let's put in this thing. That's an Adams right tailpiece too. Got to get the right tailpiece. We know this is an SC1. And that set screw right there goes in the slot here when you get it in deep enough. I'm going to cross the threads. They are so little. I'm setting at an angle here and I can't. There. Well, wait a minute. Oh. There we go. Patience. That should be deep enough. And you want to line that slot, which is right there, this slot, up with that set screw. And how would you know that if it was in the door? Well, this would be straight up and down like that. So if you ever see this sideways in a lock, that set screw came loose. Tip of the day, tighten that set screw down really hard. Not on the threads, but in the slot. And when you're doing this, you just kind of wiggle the mortise cylinder a little bit to find that slot. There we go. Okay, got that in there. Let me tighten this lock up a little bit. Got to put leather in here, and I think I got the leather in crooked. I put leather on the sides of this vise to hold this mortise lock. This is not in here correctly. So I think what we'll do is, this is hard to do with a hurt hand. I'll loosen this up. Put this, you have to kind of catch it right here on the fat part of the lock so it don't squash it in. That's why most guys don't put it in a lock. They don't have the tools to hold it. But here at Door and Lock Tips, we got all kinds of little goodies. And if you have it right there on that lock, it won't squash it in. And so everything should function. If I over tightened it and I was up here, it would crush the lock. All right, the thumb turn works nice. Let's see if the key works. Works beautiful. All right, we're going to turn this kind of right there. Tighten my Panavise down. These Panavises are really nice. If you're going to do lock picking, you should own one. It's a great vise. All right, we know this is the key. And it's got to go not left, but right. But I showed you that little spinner. We'll pick it both ways to see how it works. Here is the SC1 Lishi. You saw how fast you can get through these Schlage locks. So let's go ahead and pick it the wrong direction now. Light tension. There's barely any tension here. Click on 5. This is different bitting. Nice, click on 4. Great, click on 3. Little click on 2. 1 is set. Let's go back to 5. 5 is set. So is 4. So is 3. Ooh. Might have overset 2. 1 feels set. 5 set. 4. 3. 2. We're gonna release that. Let's go back and do this again. I'm gonna do less tension. I'm putting too much tension on it. Let's go to 5 here. Nothing on 5. You can push down quite a bit on these Lishi picks and you won't bend anything. Nice click on 4. 3 is set. 2 is set. 1 is set. 5. Nothing on that. Got a click out of 4. Got a good click out of 3. Felt the tension bar move. Really nothing on 2. Nothing on 1. Thinking 5. 5 is set. Got to click on 4 again. Feel 3 moving. Got to click on 2. I think we almost got it, guys. Click on 1. Felt the tension bar move. 5 is set. 4 and 3 are set. There, we're in. But we're the wrong direction. Never fear. We're going to pull this out. I did not reset. This pins back in place. So all you got to do is get your HPC spinner. Now I want to spin it clockwise. So I'm going to turn this clockwise. I got to hold on to it. There's a couple little pins that's dropped. See those pins, they drop in some holes. So you kind of push, right? Because this has got to go that way. Oh boy, that's hard. I'm gonna have to do this little offset here. My hand is so... All right, there we go. That's got to be all the way flat. And I just stick this bad boy in. See the flat part goes in kind of in the center. You've got to be careful not to reset this lock. And it's going to go so fast. Watch real close. I'm going to push this back button. There we go. Bypasses the top drivers from dropping down and all the springs and all that good stuff. Now, if I take my Lishi, or it is, and I just turn it, see the lock retracts. Cool, huh? And then you can also read the pin depths. And there's so many people down on this, reading the pin depths. But let's see if I can get in here. Let you see what I'm talking about. I don't want to reset it. You got to be open, in the open position. Let's see, maybe I can turn it a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. All right. Now, got to get the, oh no, almost reset it. Get that tension bar open. The first is going to be, the fifth one down in. It's going to be, it looks like it's around a 6. And the next one is, what is it, a 4? Here, let's look at the key. Is there numbers on this key? So it's a 5, and then it's a 2. Let's get it here. Yeah, that's 2. And that's, is that a 5? No, so really, oh no, that's an 8. Yeah, that's correct. I'm looking at this backwards. You're all the way inside the lock. So it'd be an 8, and then it'd be a 2, which is correct. And then the next one should be a 7, which is dead on. And the next one should be 2. Yep, look at that, a 2. And the next one, right on the outside here, should be a 5. Yep, see, a 5. There's the cuts and this Reddit. So you could cut a key to those depths. So on the closest to the shoulder, which is this right here, you'd want to start out with that first cut, and that would be, what is that thing? Looks like a 5, and that's what it is, a 5, and that would be a 2. Correct. And then you've got a 7, and that's dead on 7. And you're not going to bend this pick by pushing on it hard, okay? You really won't. I've played so much with these. All right, and the next one should be a 2, and it is. And the last one should be an 8, and it is. So see, you can cut a key from these numbers. I've heard a lot of people say you can't do it, but that's just not true. We just proved it. All right, so we did this one. So what do we want to do next? Oh, we want to do this, key and knob. So let's set this up. Look at this cool vise, guys. I love this vise. I've got a video on this vise. I got it from Amazon. I forget what I paid for it. It might have been $35. It is so cool. It's great for pinning up locks. You can just tighten them right in there. No squashing or hurting. I love this vise. All aluminum. All right, but it's too low to pick, isn't it? I think it's too low. Let's get this pick out of here. All right, this is the pick we want. SC1-R. So I need to pick this cylinder, but I need to be up in the air. So how am I going to do this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it out of this vise. Bye, vise. We're going to bring back this spectacular vise. All right, we're going to take out the padlock. Great padlock. You can get this stuff for relatively cheap. This is a general padlock. Oh, wrong key. Same SC1. I don't want to get things mixed up here. Okay, that's the one. All right, let's put the cylinder in this. And this sweet. This is a great vise. All right, let's get a little closer here. With much effort, I got it in place. We'll have it right about there so you can see. Doesn't matter which one I'm going to pick on this key and knob cylinder. It'll open the lock either direction. So we'll push up just effortlessly a small amount of tension right here on the tension bar. Just a small amount. Ooh, tighten that up better. All right. I'm not liking that. Do I need to put some leather? You know, I need to get it down lower in this vise. There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties. All right, we're all the way in. We're on 5. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 4. Beautiful click on 3. Nothing on 2. Nice click on 1. Nice click on 5. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 3. 2 set. Felt 1 slide. 5 is set. 4, good click on 4, but I think I'm overset on that. 3 set. 2, 1. Felt 5 give a little bit. Nothing wrong with releasing all this. We're gonna release it. Let's make sure it works. Yeah. All right, let's do it again. Click on 5. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 3. I heard 5 go back. Let's go back to 5. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 4. Good click on 3. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 1. Nice click on 5. Nice click on 4. I felt the tension bar move. Nothing on 3. Oops. See that? Overset 2. 1 and 2 really messed up. These are all pin different, so. I did not practice today on these. Let's give it one more shot here. Nothing on 5. Nothing on 4. Nothing on 3. There we go. We're in. Well, it's not that difficult. Patience, you know. Let's pick it the other way. I want to see. Push down. They always pick differently. If you push down or if you push up, they pick different. It feels different. Pins feel like you're not even on the same lock. Nothing on 5. 4 springy. Ooh, nice click on 3. Springy on 2. Nothing on 1. Good click on 5. See how you have to work them. This is a little harder, this cylinder, for some odd reason. Probably needs lubricated. I usually always lubricate ahead, guys. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 1. Let's work our way back here. Springy on 2. Come on, let's get a click out of 3. Nothing on 3. 4. Oh, got a good click on 5. Good click on 5. Way down on 4. Good click on 4. Nothing on 3. Got 2 set. Got a nice click on 1. 5 is set. 4 feels like it's set now. 3 is set. 2. 1. Let's go backwards here. There we are. All right, you know what I did? I loosened up on the tension. I was pushing too hard with my hurt hand. So that's how you do that. And if you were to spin this, I want to go that direction. So I just turn my spinner in that direction. I turn go by the arrows, just turn it, you hang on here if you can. And you lock it down like that. And you're going to push this button. Stick this bad boy in here. Let's just take a good close look what's going on. See, it's sideways, so it's not reset. Here's the Bible's up here. Now we're going to stick our spinner inside. And watch how this happens real quick. Ready, set, go. Oh, I don't think it did it that time. It didn't. I was too far. I should have stayed a little closer to the... No, it did it. It did it. All right, so spinner works again. HPC to the rescue. All right, we talked about a lot of things tonight. This is the SC1. I'll put a picture in the end of the list of all the locks that I'm going to go over that work for the US locks. This is the list. So we're right there, SC1-R. So we'll go over SC1L on our next adventure. Please stay tuned. These are all the picks, the Lishi picks that work in the United States. So this is that pick right there. And that's what it looks like. So if you order that pick and you get it in the original, the red original, UHS Hardware sells the good ones. Reasonable price, about 70 bucks. You can pick through any SC1 lock. You come on. Great. I hope you enjoyed the show talking about the SC1 Lishi pick sold in the United States. Takes the place of any other pick, really. I wouldn't think of using another pick when I walk up to an SC1, which is a Schlage lock. And you just walk up to it, you slide it in, and you pick your way to success. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, and I'll have more lock picks like this coming your way in the future. Yeah, thanks, guys. Oh, don't forget to hit the like button. Tell your friends. To see how this works, you just put the slightest tension on the tension bar when you've inserted this into the keyway, the tip, and then you see when you're pushing down on the pick, which has a little handle, push down, and that pick just goes right up in the chambers, and it's bent in such a way. Let's take a look here. That it pushes those pins right up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll have more door and lock tips like this coming your way in the future. You know, when you're using a great tool like this Lishi SC1-R, it just makes life so much easier when you're lock picking. If you're going to do this for a living, you know what I mean. You don't want to be out there suffering, trying to pick a lock in the heat. Who knows, maybe mosquitoes are getting you, or it's raining out. You just want to get through that bad boy. This makes it all possible. So subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. It really will help me out. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I'm glad I'm back. Thanks again. Here's all the picks for the USA. Study this list. Take a snapshot if you would like. And go out and buy them from UHS Hardware. I found that that was the best place to purchase them from. They didn't tell me to say that, but I'm just passing a good tip along to my friends. Thank you so much.